Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Fitness Corner. Now, this is a segment that has been missing, unfortunately, of late, and many of you new subscribers may not know that I used to every week critique a workout regime. Many times on Muscle and Fitness Than Always, we've encountered some celebrities in their various workouts. I keep getting one presented to me with it's Henry Cavill's workout for The Witcher. It's very interesting because, and this is not it, obviously, but I need to find it in print. The video keeps coming up. It's a very good workout for building volume when you're already very strong. So you're not going to look like him necessarily unless you're already pretty strong and you just want to kind of build your endurance, because it's a very high endurance workout. But, you know, if you're looking to switch it up, that might be. And so this is a 6 two-move workouts to save you time and get you shredded. Now, I don't know if you're going to get as shredded. You know, this lovely young woman here, very nice calves, excellent separation there in her legs. I'm well past my prime. I might be able to build muscle like this now. I mean, you know, 50-year-old man, 30-year-old woman, it's about the same level of testosterone in it. Very, very nice, awesome legs. I'd love to know what her actual workouts are. But these can be, you know, something to do. Some of these look like you don't need equipment. This is 2 minutes per workout. So the exercises, 30 minutes. So I guess it's 15 exercises. 2 per workout exercises. And equipment, you will need some equipment. So I haven't reviewed this at all. I've not pre-read this. It just came up in one of my emails. I get emails from Muscle Fitness at least every day. It seems that way anyway. I was way behind because I've been meaning to do this for months and it's just been too lazy. So starting off the new year right, part of our what we're looking to cover this year, a lot of fulfillment in a lot of different areas, and health and wellness and fitness is another one that people really want to know. And I'm going to try and cover all kinds of stuff in a very different angle this year. So this is a relatively quick workout, and I don't think it's a lot of equipment, as we'll sneak ahead. Yeah, probably not too bad. And I might try some of this once the ski season's over. I get a lot of my endurance workouts now with skiing and ski patrol. And once that's done, I'll need to stay in shape from an endurance standpoint. And I might put this in my rotation or something like this. We shall see. So let's get to it and have me stop. I have no idea who this is. It looks like Ian Spanner took the picture. This is by Zach Even Esh, I guess, or Even Esh. So you've got some great news. It doesn't take a laundry list of exercises, that's for sure, and an hour plus to tone your body and build strength. Again, if you're not bodybuilding, don't spend 3 hours in the gym. But when your program is intelligently designed, that is. In this case, it only takes 2 minutes, thanks to the programming chops of renowned trainer, Zach Even Esh, the founder of the Underground Strength Gym. I'm going to have to put that, I'm going to have to look these up, see what we can do there. I'd love to get like a 10-minute interview. That'd be awesome. So if you know who this is, pester him, 10-minute interview. No, I don't have any money. The head coach and head strength and conditioning coach of the Rutgers University wrestling team. Awesome. And the author of the best-selling book, The Encyclopedia of Underground Strength and Conditioning. The 2 exercise concept is a shining example of quality over quantity. This is called training economics. We take the exercises that deliver a high return of result on a short investment of time. This type of approach will always deliver results. And this is, granted, and it helps you. So it's 2 exercises per workout. It looks like probably 15 minutes per, but you may rotate it. And if there's several exercises in here, then you're talking about not getting bored so quickly. A lot of people, I don't want to do squats again. Let's mix it up. And this type of approach will always deliver results. So Even Esh has designed 6 two-move workouts. The first 4 sessions alternate between upper body workouts 1 and 3 and lower body 2 and 4. Each of the last 2 workouts incorporates 1 upper and 1 lower. Oh, that's awesome for more full body. So the exercise menu includes familiar moves, squats, lunges, presses. So again, you can't get away. So we got pull-ups and deadlifts and push-ups and rows. You can't get away from the core exercises. I mean, push-ups and pull-ups are probably the 2. I'd say push-ups, pull-ups, and dips, because so the dip is your push and the pull-up is your pull. Those are probably the best body weight exercises. Squats gets really tough unless you're doing like 300 reps with just body weight. Down with the high set counts and relative heavy weights. done with high set counts relatively heavy weights. Isolation moves are non-existent except for a few optional moves that can be tacked on for those who need an extra 5 minutes to spare. So again, that's part of what I was talking about. Henry Cavill's that exercise that I've seen, that video I've seen of his, is very isolated because it's almost all core. It's almost all different ways of hitting the core because he doesn't need to make mass and size anymore and strength. There's no fat in this program. It's all trimmed. This workout focused on getting more done in less time. That's awesome. Part of what I've been trying to do with my workouts. When I don't pedal fart, it's 40 minutes on the nose, but that's 10 minutes of warm up as well, walking and stretching and stuff like that. By working larger muscle groups, you'll add functional muscle, which helps you build a body that can perform both in the gym and in your home, playing with the kids. Yep. Again, this is what Ripito gets back to over and over and over again. Strength training is the basis for everything. Longer workouts and more exercise are not always better. Better is better, and that's exactly what these workouts do. In fact, these short workouts are often implemented for our sports athletes in season, allow them to continue making gains in overall athletic performance. Again, that's very important. So when you're out of season, it's when you can do some pretty heavy stuff. If you get a small injury, you have time to recover. But in your middle of the season, you don't want to be risking. You've got to pull it back, but you don't want to lose anything. So Even Esh offers 6 separate 2-move workouts, but the intent is not to do them all in 1 week, let alone on 6 consecutive days. Rather, he recommends doing 4 workouts per week. So take a Monday, Tuesday. Okay. So some kind of rotation. Looks like back-to-back, break back-to-back, and then enjoy your weekend. This allows you to schedule weekends off for family activities and Wednesdays for downtime. And if you're really short on time and bandwidth, you can do these 3 days per week, taking off. Okay. So there you've got several different ways to do it. So let's look at the exercises. So we know it's 1, 2. Okay. So that's the schedule. And there's the 3 days per week. So let's get to it. So warm up, start every workout with the following circuit base. Again, circuit. 10 reps each. So just jumping jacks, alternating forward lunges, band arm pull aparts. So there you go. The band, bending knee, hanging knee raises. I don't have a way to do hanging knee. Well, I can do it on the Roman chair, I think. Bodyweight squats. So exercises. So we have elevated push-up. So this is what the young lady in the picture. Sorry. I would love to know if anybody knows her name. Please let me know. And maybe we'll feature some of her workouts or something, or who knows, or any of these people. I used to use it was bodybuilding.com app. And then they made it screwy. Jump squat. Now that's very interesting. I ought to look at that for skiing because of the springiness in the knees to get through the moguls. So inverted row. Now I'm going to have to play this at least a little bit. Okay, so this is the one. Yeah, it's like a pull. Yeah, that's what you have to do. You have to hang properly, or you just turn it into a pull-up. But it's very similar. So that's pretty cool. So the workout. So legs and core, very important. Dumbbell farmer's walk and Bulgarian split squat. Now the Bulgarian split squat. This one is very important to get your back foot correct. Many people do this wrong and they don't realize it. It is amazing. Rotating that back foot makes huge difference. And a 30-second, 3-second eccentric. So you go down in 3, up in 1, most likely. So if you're going to do this, double check Charles Poliquin. I don't know if that video's still out there. I know he died a few years ago. He had an excellent video on the Bulgarian split squat and how if it's too easy one way, you can rotate your back foot and it makes a huge difference. So check that out. If I can find it in the video, and I'll link it to it. So upper body. So this is push-pull again. Do they say that in the original? So yeah, upper body push-pull. So some variant of that. Now push-pull in the upper body too. Like I said, dips would be your push and pull-ups would be your pulls. So let's see what they've got. So we're going to do the dive bomber push-up. So this is a little bit of a variant and on the push-up, get things from a slightly different angle. Here we're raising our feet. This is a little bit a different approach and general pull-up. I wonder if they have the hands, if there were their hand placement. To me, I think the hands are supposed to be further apart, but that's just because I'm silly. Jeff Cavalier has a really good video that he did recently on pull-ups. I mean, he goes into a lot of detail, but if you're looking for the mechanics and you can't get it, you don't know what in the world's going on, then I would definitely look at his breakdown and make a big difference. So some of these, I'm not even looking at the reps. So you're talking 10, 8, 9, there's probably very short rest because the whole idea is to be done in about 15 minutes, right? You do 5 sets of 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, that's 5 sets. I guess rest is as needed. It doesn't say. There's no rest periods for any of this stuff. It's 2 movements. The intent is not to do them all, let alone. Okay, so what I don't know is if you keep repeating these for half an hour. I'm not sure. But, okay, if you're doing, let's say, for a 30-second rest, and you're supposed to be doing slow eccentrics, it seems like you'd be done in 10 minutes with this. I must have missed something. But anyway, I don't want to belabor the point. Legs and core. So the barbell clean and press. So that's okay. That's very interesting. And because the clean and press. Okay, so there's the clean and then press overhead. Oh, you just stand and press. So yeah, I used to do something like this. These were great. These are really, really good. You don't need a lot of weight either, especially if you aren't used to that form. And body weight walking lunge, that's very good. 50 steps per side, 1 set. So that'll take you a while. So basically it's 100, if you alternate, then it's 100 total steps. And then we have a leg day. So we have back squat. So this needs a little bit of equipment. We're getting away from body weight. And, but again, 45 seconds to a minute rest. We're talking a regular squat, right? Yeah. So I prefer to do low bar, which is what this guy's doing here, although his head's supposed to be down a little bit more. I like low bar squats, but again, if you're doing 5 sets of 5, so this is 5 by 5, you're doing 5s. This would be a chance if you felt like you hadn't gotten enough leg and wanted it a little bit stronger. This is where you could really push. You're not doing the failures. You got to do all 5 sets. And if you do a pure 5 by 5, you're going to do the same weight for 5 reps for 5 sets. And then when you're done, if you finish all, then the next week you raise it by, I think it's 10. It might be 5. A lot of it depends on what you have available at your gym. If if you feel it, 10. If you don't, 5. And that's, total. Climb and push this. Here you got explosive energy. So to get up enough to clap underneath and get your hands back down, that's quickness and explosive energy off the floor. Why is this so slow? When is she gonna? Good grief! You don't need a 23 second. Oh, I guess I have it so you can't hear anything. So there's the explosion up. Oh, that's barely a clap. Come on, make it a good one. And then jump rope, which would be awesome. That's also really good for endurance. If you're uncoordinated like me, you'll just hit yourself in the back of the head. So I have the sumo deadlift, the wide stance. I don't like sumo deadlift. Just do regular deadlifts. Reverse grip barbell row. So this is a very interesting one because I think many people, they let their egos get in their way and they put way too much weight. And it's a very short motion. And what you can do this in the rack, so you have the safety bars underneath you. So you lift it off the safety bar, put the bar on there, and then, good grief, they chat. There you go. And when you do this, pull it through your shoulders and your elbows, not your arms. You're just holding it with your arms. If you're pulling with your arms, you're not doing a row. You should feel it in your back. So and then you also have tricep push downs, awesome, and barbell curl. So, and I actually would say if you're kind of bored or you're looking for something on a weekend, do these 2 together as an exercise. And if you got some dumbbells at home or something like that, you can do this as sets. You can do 3 sets. There's 100 reps. That's essentially what you're going for here. If you use the same weight. What I find sometimes in my triceps, some days they're stronger than the other. So I will do the same weight and I might do 25 reps, of curls, and I might do 30, and then go back and forth and do 4 sets, 5 sets. But the idea here is to get to 100. That's what they're doing here. And, if you do it too fast, you can do it really fast to get a pump, but I'm saying is, there's a good chance this tricep push downs, you'll need an elastic band. I would just use a dumbbell. But the thing with the bands is that you can get a resistance going, and you get more resistance down here than you have up here. and that's why people like it, because that variable resistance. But you can use cables or whatever, but it looks like 100 reps, 60 reps I think is not. Well, that's why you're using a barbell, because that keeps your elbows in. Oh, this is barbell curl. I got them backwards in my head, but anyway, there you go. So let me know what I missed here, because I think you just do it once. I think you just do this. But I guess if you're doing it slowly, you're probably doing about 3 second, but that's not, that's still, maybe that's closer to 7 or 8 minutes, and this is 7 or 8 minutes and you're done. Maybe instead of just wondering, I should just do it and find out. Maybe that's part of my next videos. I have had requests for a long time to do videos in the gym, and I'm hoping to shoot some very soon. But we'll see. I gotta get some permission first, and then we'll see what we do. All right, so there you go. There is, I think, a pretty good body weight workout. No fluff in here. It's very true. If you think this is going to be easy, then go ahead. And if you're in the gym, and let's say this is too easy for you, you can do two things. You can increase that. You can slow down your eccentric cycle, so you're slower negative. So take 5 seconds to get to the ground, 8 seconds to get to the ground. Or put a plate on your back, or have a partner put a plate on your back for that. This one, again, your negative is moving away from the bar. So you come up pretty quickly and then just slowly row. But again, this is a row. Do not use your arms. Your arms are just there to stabilize and connect. You want to pull back through your back, bring your elbows around, kind of like something like people are pulling on your elbows is where you should feel it. Let's see if I can get them up here enough. But yeah, right there. You want to feel it in the back. You want to feel it in your back. You're contracting your shoulder blades together. So there you go. Thank you very much for stopping by. Let me know what you think of this workout. Get some, try it out, and let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much. I will put a link to this article on muscleandfitness.com as well, so that you can check it out in other things in detail. I don't know if they don't have any comments section, but you could always go to their forums and say, hey, I got to here because of some crazy old man did some silly video, and I was like, I got to check this out, and I like this, or I think it's dumb, or whatever. Have that conversation and learn. Thank you very much, and we will see you. Goodbye. And should I make it larger? It just bunked at me. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's fine. I think it'll work. Now, will that placement work? Yep, I think we're good. Excellent. It's been a long time. All right, thank you. 3, 2, 1.